our first round one matchups. We have a green light, and they are off. This first turn so crucial. Steven Thompson drifting out wide. Brianna Mahan looks like she drifted out way too wide. Is that going to cost her?
Yeah, it is right here. You see, she's getting herself in trouble. She didn't hit that ramp squarely, so they're probably going to hand down a penalty for her not hitting that ramp.
And Steven Thompson, an Earthshaker, getting a great round one matchup. Brianna Mahan, tough to beat in racing. Steven Thompson makes it happen. He will advance into round two. Here's the Professor Tom Meents against Ryan Disharoon driving Saigon Shaker. We'll see if Ryan Disharoon has enough to get past Tom Meents. First turn textbook for Tom Meents. Disharoon getting around way too wide. And here's a great look at Tom Meents. Gets off the race ramp.
Yeah, and that's the second truck that's done that in that lane, so that's why lane choice is crucial. Ryan Disharoon is on rails. Tom is all over the place.
And Ryan Disharoon taking advantage, the biggest upset that we've seen in this series in a while in racing. So Saigon Shaker advancing to round two, the original superglue glued to the action replay. Look how close that finish was.
Yeah, that was very uncharacteristic of Tom. But as you can see, these lanes are a lot different. The starting line is really dry. As you can see the dust flying up, but once you get to that corner, look how slick it is. It's like the track crew watered it.
You never know what you're going to get in this Anaheim track. Here is Richie Yatsko, Scott Buteau getting wide again off the race ramp. So that lane seems tough right now in that specific turn. Can he recover? And Richie Yatsko going to spin out in Zombie.
Oh, man, I thought Richie had a moment there for Zombie Nation. We were going to be able to take that win, but Scott Buteau came back victorious.
So Scott Buteau looked like he went off the rails as well. He's able to recover. Richie Yatsko not able to recover. Kelvin Raymer, time flies, looks to be having some mechanical issues, unable to make it to the starting line, which means Brian Mays will have to complete his run without a competitor, as finishing time still determine lane choice for the next round. Brian Mays gets a good look now at this track. Lane choice, of course, always a factor, but he is going to have problems, and that same turn, he takes it too tight.
Yeah, I think whoever is going to be able to master that first turn is going to be the one that comes out victorious. It's very slippery in these turns, so you really almost have to tiptoe and really take your time, almost with the philosophy that slow is fast.
It seems to be that particular lane, which, you know, lane choice, we mentioned, always a factor, as Brian Mays does cross the finish line, 27 seconds. You almost want to get a time to get yourself out of that lane. Now we take a look at Bad Company and Wildflower. Rosalie Raymer, John Gordon going at it. Great turns by both these young superstars. John Gordon gets off on a bicycle, getting over to the race ramp. Rosalie Raymer not making it easy either.
It looks like the entry of that first turn in that right lane is good, but the exit is very slick. Oh no!
And she's going to end up on the side and then on the hood of Wildflower. So John Gordon gets the win. He will advance. Rosalie Raymer, a disappointing finish for her. Coming out of that turn, gets just up on that race ramp on two wheels, cannot save it.
Yeah, Rosalie just clipped that turning obstacle, and it just upset the truck. She could not save it. Nothing she could do.
Let's head downstairs to get a UNOH pit report update on Wildflower.
So is the truck still looking okay? It's smoking a little bit.
This is a little extra oil that kind of came down, touched a header. It should be okay. We're going to go up, add a couple of quarts of oil to it, give it a good look over, make sure the chassis is good. We should be good to come back out for two-wheel and freestyle.
Jackson Suits, great crew chief there for Rosalie Raymer. Came over from the Max D team now with Kelvin and Rosalie in Wildflower. Here we go with our final round one matchup. It's Charlie Pauken against Eric Swanson. Two veterans of the sport. Charlie Pauken been around for almost 20 years, a World Finals champion. Very, very tough on a racetrack. Eric Swanson's going to have to give this everything he's got. Charlie Pauken gets up on the race ramp a little to the right, but he navigated it brilliantly.
Yeah, he's the one who took that turn the best so far here in round one, and it's going to pay off for him. Easy win for Charlie Pauken.
Charlie Pauken and Gravedigger continuing his Anaheim success. Great time, and he will advance to round two of Monster Energy Racing. And here's how the racing brackets stack up. Moving into round two, the track we talked about caused a few issues for some of the drivers. However, Charlie Pauken with the